The Uyghurs by Becca. The Uyghurs are a population of mostly Islam people. The largest concentration of Uyghurs is in western China. They are a very diverse group of people who still exist today. This is a map that shows the location of the largest Uyghur population. It is most concentrated in Xinjiang as shown in the map. The Uyghurs are an ethnic Turkic people who are by tradition Muslim. They are an ancient race and they were originally a group of hill tribes from the Altai Mountains. The Uyghurs have their own distinct culture and a Turkic language. The Uyghurs are a Turkish ethnic group who have adopted the Islam culture through time. They have their own distinct language that is formerly known as Eastern Turkey. It currently has 8 to 11 million speakers. The Uyghurs play various instruments such as the dotar, a two-string guitar, and the ravap, a six-string mandolin. These instruments are both important parts of the Uyghur culture. Today, many Uyghurs live in oasis towns. Oasis towns are towns that have lots of resources for people who are traveling. For people who were traveling the Silk Roads, the oasis towns were especially helpful because they offered a place to rest and to refill food and water. Some of the oasis towns are Khotan, Turfan, Dunhuang, and Kashgar. Kashgar was the joining point for many Silk Road routes. These oasis towns led to a lot of cultural diffusion through the Uyghurs and other cultures. For more than 100 years in the 8th and 9th centuries, the Uyghurs ruled an empire that stretched from the Manchuria to the Caspian Sea. The Uyghurs started off as a tribal group made up of 10 clans, and then their power continued to grow until they could rule their own empire. In this picture, you see the land in which the Uyghurs ruled. The Silk Roads went through Xinjiang, the place where most Uyghurs live today. The region has the tallest mountains in China, the lowest Turfan, and the largest and hottest deserts. Xinjiang acts as a barrier between China and the overland routes to Europe. Currently, the Uyghur population is centered in the Chinese province of Xinjiang. Most Uyghurs live in oasis towns, but there are also Uyghur populations in Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan. Small Uyghur communities are also scattered widely in Asia. Many Uyghurs also live in Turkey. The Silk Roads were so near the oasis towns in which the Uyghurs lived, there was a lot of cultural diffusion. One important example of cultural diffusion was with religion. Through the Silk Road, the Uyghurs learned of Islam and later adopted it as their religion. Other examples of cultural diffusion include foods and music. The Uyghur oasis towns were very important for travelers. They provided food and water for both people and animals. Today the towns are still here and still offer a nice place to rest.